seems that the glasses and the screen here has a vital connection with each other, just as we human beings do with one another as well. Yeah, now I haven't updated in a while, again. That is okay. Things are happening as they are and we shouldn't be in resistance. We should just let it flow. And today I wanted to share a couple of words with you that I got some inspiration from a guy called Kyle Cease. He's a former comedian, he still is comedian, and now into a very much of a spiritual field where he's combining spirituality with comedy, and that's so much for me. And what he speaks about overall is it's so much a reflection of what I experience and what I observe of my thoughts and this reality. So I've written down a couple of words that you will see on screen, but with your INFJ mind, or if you're another type of person as well, try not to read ahead, but stay in the present moment. So if you're watching this video through, try to be, or rather allow yourself to be present and take the words in, even if you might not be into the spiritual stuff as you are of the ego. The ego is logic. But there's something within you, within all of us and every human being that ever lived, that is so much more than that. And the cause of our suffering is the ego, and that's the only cause of suffering. Even being an INFJ, being a cool and attractive kid. Got some Frank James inspiration there. We cause suffering as well within ourselves, and that is projected onto others. That's how the collective unconscious is shaping us and molding us into something that which we are not. So it's time to get back to core, and I just thought I'd share this with you, and just try to stay in the present moment and listen to the words that I'm saying and feel them, allow them, even if something is hitting at your ego walls, your present experiences aren't aligning with this. That's due to identification, you have to know that. And we all have aspects of that, big time. And that's what we need to release. More and more, and just allow, and then the presence of beingness will arise in you. So this is just like some words of wisdom, and I believe we should encourage each other to go about life this way, authentically, and observe the thought and see how much wisdom there is beyond thought. So yes, here it is. We aren't letting our minds think and feel what they need to think and feel in order to release what they are feeling. Thoughts come up. Those thoughts are thoughts that try to come up when you were a child and you didn't feel safe to release. Instead, we taught ourselves to resist those thoughts which kept them inside of you, inside of your body. We then trained ourselves to resist ourselves in order to keep those thoughts in, to stay safe, so-called safe. If you sit still and listen to your thoughts, you can be a safe space for them to express themselves safely to you, no matter what they are. If you sit long enough, you will actually see a thought coming up, and a part of you is trying to resist or change that thought. And yes, it's crazy when you really look at it. All you have to do is be a space for yourself and hear the inner child. Please hear the inner child in you and accept those thoughts as they are, whatever they are. You will actually discover a part of you that has been that you have been pushing down on. Oh, sorry. You will actually discover a part of you that's been pushing down on and resisting yourself. Once you become aware of that and accept that, it will leave. When you stop being at war with yourself, you will end all judgment and wars of everything outside you, the external world, which will make those situations better. So, the external is a reflection of the internal. So we want the internal to function for us, not against us. This doesn't mean act out on what these thoughts are saying. It means just let your mind think and feel whatever and listen to it and love it. The key is love it, accept it, no matter what. When you do that, they will leave. But they still need to first be fully felt and experienced inside of you so they can go in peace. You can't be in aggression and suppression with and within yourself. You have to allow it to happen. So, don't ever tell yourself the phrase, stop thinking that. We've been all victims of doing that hundreds and millions of times so far in life. So I'll repeat it. Don't ever tell yourself the phrase, stop thinking that, because it's an absurd thing, or you feel like you're evil, or this can't be me. That will for sure keep it coming, and it will evolve to even more deep-rooted issues. So just allow that which is in the present moment. Love everything coming up, and it will leave very fast. You will then move from being the thoughts to being the space that loves the thoughts. This is key. This is how you evolve from being a simple reflection of the outside world, which you are when you're identified with the ego, in the sense that which we are now 99.9+% of the people, including myself to a very great degree still. I know there's something much greater inside, and these words, I hope they can connect even if it's for one of you who's watching this. I hope it really resonates with you at some level, and if it does, it's on a core level. It's beyond the ego, what the ego wants to hear. The ego wants control. You are not control, and you're not the ego. You are not your thoughts. You're the observer of thoughts, the creator of reality. You are the co-creator of your own reality. Do you understand how absolutely huge and what an immense possibility that is? We should allow ourselves to expand beyond the limitations of the ego. And by doing that, you can live the life you want to live, exactly how you want to live it. If you have control of your body, your mind, your thoughts, your emotion, you have 100% control of your own life. 100%. So, of course, this wasn't a perfect run. I said a handful of things wrong, but that's okay. We have to drop the perfectionistic pattern that's been sitting with us since we were very young. All of these perfectionistic traits, they are of the mind as well. They are, you could say, demons of your own subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind rules your reality until you become aware that you are not your thoughts. So I really wish you the very best, and I will have more videos coming up. There will be videos like these, when I talk about things I've come to realization of. Will be lyrics for music, it will be some music being played, as I'm starting to do that again. And there will be the common INFJ talk as well, from much more from a perspective of how we connect the psyche as like beings right now with our true nature, which is far extending and far beyond the psyche structure of the identity Jonas Kristiansson here. We're so much more than that. That's just a minor aspect of us, and the ego is a tool. It's a tool for survival, and you know that. You know that deep inside. It's a tool for survival, not for thriving in life. Thriving in life is what you do naturally. That's your natural state of being, and that's what I would truly wish you to come in contact with again, because across time, the perception of time, at least from the psyche, from we were born, actually, you can even get traumatized before you're born. That it's from the age of 0, when you leave the womb, you're soaking up everything of the world. You're constantly learning, and at the early stages you're a complete human being. Remember being a child, and you're complete before the social conditioning kicks in and you start getting affected by the external world, which is that of stress, which is that of suffering. It's in your parents, it's in the society as a whole, it's over the whole globe, and some people are capitalizing on that, and I think many of you will get what I mean by that. It's a very much occurring thing in today's world, and especially in Western societies, and you shouldn't be identified with your suffering. You can be for the time being, but know that there is something much greater within you. You have the possibility to do absolutely anything in this life. And that's the journey, the path I'm on in this endless now. And the least I can do, I feel, is to share my path, what I can bring to other people and share it with you guys and with other human beings, which I am in my physical reality, more than over the internet as well. I'm sharing many things on Facebook too, and I think I will link my Facebook page here. Actually, I think it's about time now. I think we have so much to learn from each other if we are connected with our hearts, even with our body. If we allow that to happen, and not just being with our mind, which I've been a slave to my whole life. I've been a slave to the projection of my mind and the way I've been treating as a child from when I was 0 to across the age of 6 to 8 is where we pick up everything and we become that. Our insecurities, every single fear that you ever had is based on that, and that is not you. So it's time to go beyond that, and we can do it little at a time. It can be a scary road, but it's nothing more fulfilling than that. There's nothing, believe me, in the whole universe, there's nothing more fulfilling than going about your life journey, and you do that by healing the wounds of your false self to actualize and realize who you truly are. And you're the most precious thing there is in this universe. You are the universe. You are the universe. You can find it within yourself, but if your intellectual mind is still at a state where it needs confirmation, you can even find that via the source of science today, the last couple of years. So I really hope this message gets through to even just one person. If I can change the perception or give one insight to even one human being today in this video, it's of immense meaning, because one human being is the universe. You're all aspects of it, and we shouldn't judge each other and tear each other apart. We should build each other up and get back to the state of that is neutral for us. And our neutral state is that of love and absolute bliss. We are nothing less than that ever. So every time you experience bad thoughts, stress, everything, fear, low self-esteem, social anxiety, just know, connect with your heart, breathe, try to more and more implement in your life things like meditation, yoga, clean eating, care for yourself. If you read books, that can be a great way to induce a state of beingness as well before you. There are so many ways. There are so many ways to go about it, and we are all unique in our individuality of energy. But at the source of it, at the very core and essence, we are just the same. Everything. The very elements that creates life, we are that. And so are the animals and the plants. I'll be back soon with more videos, and hope you got something from this. If you did, that's great. If you didn't, maybe even that, the possible negativity or restraint inside you can lead you to something. So whatever way it's soaked up, it will be of some use, whether you know it or not. And that's a beautiful thing. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Much love. Namaste.